teach your children well. Their father's help did slowly go by.
It's still really hard to believe that I've been teaching for 9 years. Like, I have no idea where the time went. But as I sit down and I reflect for this individual student profile, I really start looking at the themes and the things that have kind of pushed me along in my career path as a teacher, but also the things that have made me a successful one. So I definitely have a number of themes. Obviously, amazing coaches and mentors have been there to help me the entire way, not just in my content field, but in areas around the school that I felt the need to serve. I've also had amazing opportunities to continue my own learning, such as this, but also professional developments given to my whole school and ones that I've had the opportunity to attend outside of my district as well. The amount of collaboration that I've done from one year to the next has just been, it's been nuts. So as I think of all of the people that I now have in my network or my cachet of people to reach out to, it's remarkable how much collaboration is needed in order to be a successful educator. And of course, that leadership opportunity. I've been extended time and time again from principals and administrators the ability to practice my leadership skills in a variety of hats and roles throughout schools. And while there's definitely some sweat equity and pride that goes with it, I definitely think the reflection process and the idea of always being open to change is really the underlying theme. As someone who is very familiar with goals, I love goals. I see that goals are necessary not only as a catalyst for growth, but they serve as good measuring components to determine and to let you see the payoff, to determine that you actually did a great job. So as I'm creating the individual student profile and I'm looking and reflecting at some of the things that have grown me to my level that I am now and where I want to be, I'm wanting to create some very meaningful goals that are going to continue to motivate me in my career and to better me not only as a teacher but a teacher leader. As I seriously reflect and consider, I have determined that through continued learning, collaboration, and leadership opportunities, my goals are to create an environment that fosters learning in areas of need and expertise, to create an environment that encourages others to stay connected and informed on the most successful best practices, and to create innovative thinkers within the school using their areas of expertise to guide others. Creating an environment that fosters learning in areas of needs and expertise is a great way to get buy-in from your fellow teachers. So whenever you allow a teacher to really dig into the areas of their expertise or the area that they're interested in learning, they may become more passionate about their learning and set goals to implement new innovations into their classroom and really reflect. So when you create an environment that fosters learning, it really allows people to become excited, not only to set their own goals in learning, but also to implement and practice what they've learned, as well as reflect and to better themselves.
Please, a moment to reflect.
Technology is changing, and the way that our students learn is changing. And because of that, it's a no-brainer that our classrooms and the way that we teach the learner today should be changing. So another goal of mine is to create an environment that encourages others to stay connected and informed on these best practices, which include technology. When you stay connected, it allows teachers to not only bring in those newest innovations into their classroom to see that they are used in a successful manner, but it also sets up a way for teachers to stay connected to their students by knowing exactly what trends are out there and being able to connect on that level. Now, this goal also has a measuring component to it, and it allows for, of course, lots of collaboration, and not just between content teachers, but across the board, and as I've done in my past, with teacher and student. It's always nice to be able to learn a little something about the trends in technology from your students, especially since they're the ones that are doing the learning in your classroom.
Technology is like so good these days. Like we could not even be together and we could be like face to face. Like it's amazing.
An important goal of mine is to continue creating innovative thinkers. And as a teacher or a future teacher leader, to also create opportunities for innovative thinking within the staff as well. Schools can naturally create innovative thinkers just by allowing teachers the opportunity to lead, just as teachers can get the opportunities for leadership in their own classroom. The sharing of problems to teachers oftentimes allows more minds to bring in thoughts and concepts and ideas to possibly solve a problem. This very measurable goal of mine not only allows the classroom or the school as a whole to rely on the expertise of the classroom teacher to problem solve, but it also taps into all of that awesome brain power, which oftentimes produces a solution much faster.
All right, stop, collaborate and listen.
As established, education's changing, and because I know that, I'm changing. I understand that as education transforms from brick and mortar and strategies of old to the technology worlds of today, I understand that I can no longer be isolated in my classroom. I have to collaborate and I have to share and I have to reflect on my practices if I in fact am going to continue getting better. And the best resources for my growth and for growth within any school, it's already there. There are so many experts that already lie within our own schools and within our own districts that we can utilize by providing different learning opportunities and leadership opportunities for this collective knowledge to come together and assist in really growing teachers as a whole, schools as a whole, and districts as a whole. As my goals state, there's much learning, reflecting, and sharing of knowledge to commit and mold schools as they adapt to today's learner. But if the learner is changing, that means I'm changing too.